Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from downtown Indy. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Blocking 18. Ready.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He'll take this forward for about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready up.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Come on, come on.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
He'll buy time left. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open, take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Rolling right. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Viking 18.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
On the jump.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Colts. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Returning is Tutu Atwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 and real quick.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
0 to 1 and real quick.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hurt. 18, Pioneer.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Richardson forced to his right. Oh no, back over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Bronco 80. Ready? 19, Tiger. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Atwell sent in motion here. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Colts 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Trap 6, go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Tag! Bronco 8, Panther 11, Panther Dragon 60.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Jalen Wright now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're you're going to take a sack. You just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, go.
Now, faking the give, pushed out to his left. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's going to be incomplete. Cover. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go! Lightning, 7 Pirates, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll grab it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Get it.
Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Come on, trap 50, trap 50, 18, Pioneer, Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
Give up the middle to Taylor. To get this to about midfield. It was Zach Steeler in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ready,
Second and 5.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
Richardson to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go, start.
Throwing, Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a gain of 29. And it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Let's
line.
go now.
Now Richardson. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
On the jump.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first
Panther
and goal.
11, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Willis. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Let's go.
Atwell sent in motion here. Little quick pass to the receiver, heading right. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal.
A 21-yard attempt.
This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. But Dolphins tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ready, go street. Bronco 80.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing is Willis. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. Warriors, 79 Viking, 18.
Now Richardson. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Richardson moving outside the pocket, and he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about. What it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Cowboy 80, 65 catch, 65 catch.
Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to keep it himself. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. Snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Right now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Atwell sent in motion here. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Willis to throw. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get it? Viking 18. Go.
Now Willis. Now a screen set up for Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the jump.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing, Willis. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 30 yards.
Ready, set.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Deputy Lions. Hut, hut.
A run out of the gun with Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On the set.
Here's a second and 12.
Deputy Lions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis now to throw. He's got it about the 8. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Dolphins. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
On the Warriors, 70. Here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
19 Lions. Bronco 80.
On second down, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From the gun, Richardson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
19 Tiger, 60 Mavericks, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
18 Rattler,
37-yard line.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. Buffalo 18, Pioneer. Go Street.
Richardson to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson gonna look to throw. A throw left side, but it's gonna wind up incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and
and he will score! Game on! Touchdown Colts! And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1.
The kicker on.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Right now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Willis now to throw. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready? Come on, come on. Hit! Time to be lying. Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This crowd into it now
Here we go.
as we get to third down.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. He'll look, oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This is fielded well short of midfield. And it's a very good return. He nearly broke it, setting up his offense inside the red zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Charger, let's go.
Taylor. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage.
Dolphins 30. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Let's go.
Here's first down.
70. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Check. Viking 18. Bronco 80.
Now it's H.A. And you'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5. They'll work now on second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Willis. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are right back in this one.
Willis's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Buffalo 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The score, Colts 41, Dolphins 30. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Right now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Traffic, 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short